Previously on the DCP Diaries. Today we're going to learn about what the Disney College Program is and everything you need to know in order to think about if you'd like to apply for it or not. Guys, there's a note. There's a note in my ears. Oh my goodness. It's Jackie and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Jackie and I did the Disney College Program for this past fall of 2018 as a character performer, and I absolutely loved my experience, so I decided to make this little DCP series about what it's like working at Disney World, to how to apply for the program and everything in between. Basically trying to just go step by step about the Disney College Program and get anybody who's interested into doing the program a little bit more information and hopefully being able to do the program at the end of this DCP series. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you and you'd like to see more videos, feel free to subscribe. I'll be posting videos every magical Monday, so stay tuned for that. Last week, we talked about what the Disney College Program is, the requirements, what housing, earning, living is like, working at either Disney World or Disneyland, and all the informational things about what you should know about the Disney College Program before you decide to apply. So hopefully that was helpful to you. If you haven't seen that yet, feel free to go back to last week's video. If not, and if you saw the video and know that, okay, this is what I want to do, I want to do the Disney College Program, I'm really excited, now we're going to be talking about the application process. So this video will talk about the application process as well as give some of my top 10 tips on how to make yourself have a very successful application process overall. Before I start this video, I just want to say that I am not a recruiter for Disney. I'm not speaking on behalf of the Disney company, and I really can't guarantee that these tips that I'm about to give you will get you for sure accepted into the program, because that's not my decision, and these tips are just what I truly feel will help you have a successful application process from what I've learned speaking to other people, watching other videos, and my own experience of having applied and being accepted 3 times. So hopefully this will help you, and hopefully overall you'll just have a very good application process. Alright, so let's get into this video. What ears should we decide to choose today? I was wearing my Toy Story Land t-shirt featuring my girl Jessie, so I think I'm gonna go with the Slinky Dog ears. Alright, there we go. Also, like, just wondering if anybody has these ears. Like, is there a way to make it look like, I don't know, that he like is looking at the camera in pictures? Because right now it's just like his side and I'm not too sure how to angle him in the right way, but if you know, let me know. So now, where do we find the program? So I'll attach the link below, but you're gonna type in Disney College Program and it'll probably be the first link, and you'll click on it, and it's that first website. I found it on my phone, so I'm gonna show you guys just so you know what you're looking at. This is the page that we're gonna be looking at, and you'll know for sure you're on it because you'll see this guy. And I think he like totally just, what's the word? Embodies what the DCP is. Because you'll see his smile and he looks like really happy in his smile and his teeth. Oh my gosh. And like kind of on the brink of crying in his eyes. So I think that's really funny. So good picture. Okay, so we'll go on this site and it'll be like apply now, which means applications are open. Oh my gosh, because it is currently February 17th, which means that applications are open, or they've opened January 23rd, I think. And they'll probably be closing beginning of April. Don't quote me, but around that time. It's about like a 4-month time that they have the applications open for. So if you are watching this right now, live, in time, and want to apply for the fall program, you definitely can go on this site. So you apply, you click apply now. Oh my gosh, then it'll open another site for you. And in the site, it'll have like all the information, all the requirements, all the things that I actually talked about in the first video. I totally suggest referring to it again just to make sure if anything changed, or so you know for sure what you're getting yourself into. When you look at it and you're like, okay, I know that I want to do this for sure, and we click apply now, then it's going to open another tab, and this is where you're going to create your own account and fill out your application from there. Alright, so now let's start our application. So the first step of the entire Disney College Program application process is the application. So the application is pretty general. You fill out a lot of information about yourself, basic information like what college you're attending, what grade you are, when you're planning on graduating, work experience, those kind of things. And then we're gonna start moving into like Disney specific, which is what program you're planning on doing and what job interests you have or what role interests you have. Tip number 1 is be very honest in your application. I don't believe in lying to get a job. I don't think that'll ever just work out, and it's just not really good. You know, you shouldn't lie to get a job. Obviously, then I think something's wrong if you do have to do that. So let's just be really honest on our application. If you don't have 5 work experiences, which is the most you can put, then that's okay. Like I know a lot of people, Disney College Program was their first job ever. So instead of like work experience, you can put if you were like an officer in your high school club, or if you had a leadership position here, if you like volunteered at this community organization, like things like that. I think Disney just wants to see where you've helped and if you've served people in like the different parts of your community. And then my second tip number 2, is for more the job interest side, and that is do your research. So there are a lot of roles that Disney offers for college program students to do in either Disneyland or Disney World Park. Disneyland and Disney World do offer a little different roles. Like there are some roles that are only offered in a certain park. So make sure you do research on that, so your dream role or whatever role that you really want is at the program that you are applying for. So for example, for me, I live in Hawaii and Disneyland would be so much closer than Disney World, but because I knew I really wanted to be a character performer, that's why I chose Disney World, because that was the only place that offered the role. So it worked out though. Disney World is actually really cool. It's just super far. So definitely do your research, know where the roles are offered, and know what the role really does. So in the Disney College Program website, they have like a earnings section, and in that section they'll have like learn more about our roles link. If you click on that, then they'll have like all the roles that are offered, as well as video links where you can see like what the roles are and like more of what a person in that role does. So I definitely recommend looking at those videos. I know I looked at a lot of them because I wasn't sure about all the roles that were offered in Disney, and I think that you should definitely take a look before you knock down a role, because you never know, you might really enjoy it. So definitely do your research. That'll help you prepare a lot more for choosing your role interests. And with that, they'll offer, or they'll be like role interest kind of thing, and they'll have like 4 at the top, and these 4 are ones that I think that they're really looking for college program students for. And you can put either no interest, low interest, moderate interest, or high interest. Again, I definitely recommend just being very honest in your answers. I don't think you should put high interest in something that you don't want to do, because if you end up getting that, then you might not be really happy with the role that you end up having. But with that, I don't think you should put no interest in a lot of roles. I think you should show that you are interested in the different areas that Disney offers, and you're overall just very interested in helping people and serving people wherever you are placed. So yeah, be honest. They'll have those 4 roles, and then they'll have all these other roles that you can click to like be selected, like it's a checkbox, and then if you select that role, then you'll put what interest level you have in that role. But again, be honest. So if you only want to do one role, like that's like the only thing you want to do, then I guess you can do that. But I still recommend putting other roles down there too, and being more open-minded to taking in that there are other roles that Disney offers. So overall, the application process is really quick. So you can fill out that application, submit it, and then hopefully we'll hear about a web-based interview, which would be the next step in the Disney College Program application process. So the web-based interview, I think a lot of times you think it's like a interview video call, and that's what I first thought when I first learned about it, but it's more so like a survey. So again, encourage you to fill it out as honestly as possible. But with that, my tip number 4 is to feel strongly. So whether you feel strongly to agree with the statement or feel strongly to disagree with the statement, I think you should definitely show that you feel strongly rather than neutral or just agreeing or just disagreeing, because I think Disney wants to see really passionate people who are excited about the program, who really want to be there. So I think by showing if you are very strongly in either side, it'll show a lot about your passion for the company. So that is my recommendation. But again, if you truly just feel neutral about the subject or just feel like agreeing or disagreeing, then again, just put that. You shouldn't put anything that is dishonest. So right after you submit the web-based interview, you'll get the next letter, and it'll either again say that you're no longer in consideration, or it'll say you will be able to schedule a phone interview. So that'll be the next step. The next step of the Disney College Program application process is the phone interview. So right after your web-based interview, I recommend that you schedule your phone interview right away so you can have a closer day to your current day and you don't need to wait as long. Alright, so now it's phone interview time. Tip number 5, I like to call it, is with a smile and a story. So kind of copying Snow White's song with a smile and a song. So when speaking on the phone, I definitely recommend speaking with a smile. I think if you hear someone like speaking with a smile, you can definitely like hear it compared to like speaking with a frown. Maybe I lowered my pitch. Okay. With speaking with a frown, I don't know, yeah, it just sounds sadder. So definitely smile, show your excitement. Like, it's okay to be super excited. The recruiters know how excited everyone is on their chances on becoming a part of the Disney company. So definitely show your excitement, your passion for Disney, and how happy you are with this opportunity that you've gotten to even have a phone interview. So that's the smile part, and then with the story. So I think when you are answering the questions, you should definitely tell a story about a time that you've experienced what they asked you instead of just an instance that could have happened with anybody, if that makes sense. You want to make it really personal. You want to show the recruiter that like, this is why you need me, because I did this, because I'm special in this way. Okay, so with that, now there's tip number 6, related to your role. I think a lot of times is that people expect the recruiters to ask you like what your #1 role is and why you really want to do it, but I don't think they'll ever really ask you that because they know the interest that you have in the role, and they're more just gonna ask you like wider range questions so they can, I guess, like look at you for all the roles that you filled out and for all the roles that they are trying to hire for. So if there's a role that you really want, I recommend that you relate your story to your role so they are like immediately aware, like, okay, this person really wants this role, and yeah, that's a good point, they are blah blah blah, so that would be very fitting for this role, da 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 da. And all the roles have some connection to customer service or probably some connection to dealing with an angry guest, so it's definitely possible to relate it to your story. So my small tips that I'm not going to count as like my major tips is to know your interviewer's name and ask them a question at the end. Okay, so now we finished the application process. Yay! Oh my goodness! So after you completed your phone interview, it just becomes a waiting game. So now you just wait to hear back from Disney, and they'll send you an email and you'll see it on your dashboard if you got accepted or if you got into no longer in consideration. So these are other tips that are just general. Tip number 7, don't compare yourself to others. This one is really hard because everybody has a different application process and no one really knows how the recruiters like do the application process. We don't know. So there's no point in stressing out and worrying about those things, which actually leads into tip number 8, which is focus on what you can control. There's no point in stressing and being upset at like the recruiters or all these external factors, because they're not going to do anything. You can only focus on what you yourself can control, and especially what thing that you can control is your attitude. So if you have a positive attitude in this entire process, I guarantee you'll have a more positive application experience. So that's kind of just how I think. I don't like to worry very much, so I don't want others to worry either, because I just think worriness is just like, I don't know, negative, and you don't want negative energy in your life. So my tip number 8 and number 7 kind of go together. Don't compare yourself to others and focus on what you can control. Okay, tip number 9 is to get connected. So this one I'm kind of like on the fence about. There's a lot of Facebook groups that are started that are like Disney College Program Fall Advantage 2019, something like that. For example, like this year, so you'll go and you want to join the group, and then there'll be so many other people in the group that are also applying for the program. They're also in the same boat as you. So that's like really cool because you meet so many different people and you can all get excited about something that you all are very passionate about. So there's like the Facebook pages, and then there's also like Twitter. All the recruiters have like Twitters, and they tweet occasionally about like the waves that are going out for like an application wave or a web-based interview acceptance wave will be coming out. And then you can also like easily connect with recruiters in that wave and be like, hey, at recruiter da da da, like I missed my phone interview, no one called me, like can I reschedule, or you know, like those kind of things. That's a great thing about social media, that it connects us. So those are like the pros, where you can know like what's happening, up to date with like the recruiters, and you can meet other people like in the Facebook pages. But I say that the cons are that it can cause you to do the opposite of tip number 7, which is it can cause you to compare yourself to other people, because you'll be like, oh my gosh, like all these people just got accepted, like where's my acceptance, like oh my goodness, what's happening? And it'll also kind of cause you to maybe stress more or focus on the things that you can't control, because then you'll be like wondering like, oh, if all these people did this, did I do something wrong? And you're gonna start like kind of eating at yourself. So that's kind of where it's hard too, especially if it comes around that time where people are starting to get accepted into the program, or like large masses of people are starting to get accepted, and you haven't even gotten like a web-based interview yet. It can really get to you. So if going and joining a Facebook group or following like the daily waves on Twitter is gonna affect you negatively, then I don't recommend you getting connected. But if you are gonna be okay, like you're not gonna compare yourself to other people, you know that like it's okay, I want to meet friends in the Facebook group and I just want to see what's going on like in the Twitter world with Disney, then like okay, like just like take everything slowly, try not to let all of those things like get to you. So that's why like my get connected tip is kind of like on the fence, because I think like it's great if you want to like stay on it on like when the waves of acceptances are being sent out, or like when everybody else like how their process is going. Like you can probably learn more by getting connected, but it can also like affect you a lot more. So just think about that before you do decide to join the Facebook group or follow the recruiters on Twitter. And my final tip, tip number 10, is to remember the why. Who am I, Simon Sinek or Mufasa? No. Remembering the why. Remember why you are applying for the Disney College program. What is your reason? And remember that reason, because I think that is so important in what will drive you through having a successful application process, because it'll be your motivation. It'll be the thing that you'll remember when things get tough. Like think about why you're applying for the program, and I think that will definitely help you understand like what you want to do, what you want to get out of it. So remember the why. That's like my number 1 tip. And I think that'll also help you block out like comparing yourself to other people, because everybody has their own story, and it'll also help you not focus so much on the things that you can't control. Like just focus on yourself, focus on why you want to do this, and if it's something that doesn't work out this time around, like remember that why. If it's something that you really want to do, like keep going for it, you know, don't give up. So I think that's something really important, and just having that positive mindset, understanding why you're doing it, will help you have a very successful application process. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I really truly believe in these tips, and I think it will help you have a very good application process whether you do get accepted or not. So I hope that this helps you. I hope that you are excited about doing the Disney College program if you are applying, or if you even got accepted and are watching this video. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Okay, I'm gonna take these ears off. Whew, because our business is done. And now it's the fun part. So if you folks remember from last video, I took off those ears and there was a clue in it. A clue that was like talking about kind of leading me onto other clues. So I asked you guys if you had any ideas on where the other clue was, and somebody commented that they think it has something to do with Christmas, which I also thought it had something to do with. So for those of you who don't know what the first clue was, I shall read it again now. So it was on the first video, last week's video, and it said, Happy Magical Monday, the first of many. Though you have left Disney, magic around you still there is plenty. Follow these clues found every M of the week for a magical surprise you don't need to see to believe. Okay, so it said follow these clues found every M of the week. So I'm assuming, right, Monday's M of the week, and I do every magical Monday, so there's probably gonna be a clue every M of the week. for a magical surprise, you don't need to see to believe. So this don't need to see to believe part, I think is like the Christmas part, which I think the person who commented also believes so. Because like the whole like don't need to see to believe is kind of like Santa, right? Like you don't need to see Santa to know like Santa's real, because like you believe it in your heart. So I like thought about the things that I have in my house that were Disney related and also Santa related. And one was this stocking. This stocking I got with my roommates, Allie and Britt, for our Christmas in Disney World last December. So I was thinking the clue could be in here, maybe. I didn't open it yet. Or I got this bell from when I met Santa. So I'm thinking it could be in either of these two because they are both like Christmas related. So we shall see. So which one should we try first? The bell or the stocking? Okay, we'll try the stocking. Alright. I don't see anything. Okay. Nothing in the stocking. So maybe it's in the bell? I mean, maybe, right? Like, I feel like what else could it be? It's very Santa, very Christmas-ish, you know? Here we go. This is my bell. Oh, I see a clue, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's it. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, here we go. Ho ho ho, the second clue you have found. A picture with me should help you follow the sound. There's a picture. But also, I just like could this be Santa? Probably not. He's out on vacation right now. Okay, this is the picture, guys. It's La La Land. Weird. I do like La La Land, but I'm not too sure what this has to do with clues. Not too sure. So yes, again, I hope this video helped you learn a little bit more about the application process, whether you do decide to apply or not. And if you can comment down if you know where the next clue is, that'd be super helpful. And also, like, just to get like the fun of like Disney all started, let's comment down what your favorite Disney character is. I'll comment first. My favorite character is Wally, as you might be able to tell by my Wally things. I just think he's super cute and he is trying to save the earth, and I just really like that. So thank you folks so much for watching. Next week, we will be learning about the Disney character performer audition experience, my experience auditioning, as well as some tips for you if you are interested in doing a Disney character performer audition. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you have a magical Monday. See you real soon.